Eyesight is pretty straightforward. I used a couple spline pieces here and there. I've got the rotating robot in the background banner of my header. I kind of went with this like building mech theme thing that kind of developed itself over time. And I don't know if you can see it that well. There's kind of like a little bit of an overlay filtery thing from spline. It's called aberration. It's like the color plates separating themselves. So you see like a bit of green and blue there. Yeah. But the site itself is very straightforward. Got my selected work here. And then I did a game dev section for Anomalous, which is a project in itself. All of these projects have that same flip forward, draw look to them. Then I've got work experience here, the big inverts and tick scaling effect as well. And software here. So I did a fun little effect on these tabs with kind of blurring the logo to get that color in there in the background of it, which ended up quite nice. And then I've got this huge banner here for ready when you are, let's build something. Yeah, and I liked this part a lot, and I was thinking of swapping it with the top. Maybe it's a bit better. The menu, straightforward. I like the menu more than the buttons on it. So I had to think of what buttons can I put. There's only 2 things. You can contact me or you can go to the homepage. So let's go back up. I've got a CMS setup. This is a project page template. We've got title at the top, and it's in this section with a gradient shader that's animated in the background of it. We've got the usual story of our images, context blocks that come up. I've got a couple extra fields in my CMS for things like a theme background that I want for a block like this, so that each project has got some sort of like unique secondary design elements to it. That hover effects on all the big objects. Yeah. And we've got the software that I used. So also in the CMS, the software, each program has got like a checkbox. Did I use this? And if I didn't, then it doesn't appear on this list of tools here. And then, yeah, let's go to the next project. Also notice that it's got the big text blur effect that I really like. I use that everywhere on this project.
Was that text blur a more recent addition of Framer?
It is. I literally discovered that by accident because I had that fancy blurred thing that I found from Framer University, and then I just saw that Framer itself had those effects built in, which is great.
Yeah, some really cool like default ones.
Cool. Then I've got another project for Zoe Life. Let's see, I forgot to add a background here. Yeah.
You win for the most comprehensive projects, Byron's.
Thanks.
I agree.
Thought I might as well put my game on this website as well. This one was really fun to do because I had so much content, like over 4 years worth of stuff. So that was easy to build this thing. Yeah. And that is basically that. So basically in your effects panel, all I did was this. It gives it a really nice, it's like a 90s sci-fi overlay called Aberration. And you can change how you want to adjust this. Then if we open the other project that I did for this, I had a few example things that I wanted to try. Yeah, so all I'm doing in this is I've got a like very zoomed in camera and I rotate the object in a loop. So it looks like this. And it works pretty well. This has also got that nice aberration effect going on. Initially, I was going with like technical drawing type things, and then I ended up adding these effects on top of it, which give it a nice extra bit of life to it. The material for this object has got an outline. The outline adds a lot to it. I'm going to have to disable every single object if I want to show you what it doesn't look like. It adds a lot to it.
Yeah, I was going to ask how you achieve that. It's a very cool effect.
Yeah, it's very much just the standard outline material in Spline. And I can show you the inner parts of the website. These things aren't actually pulling from the CMS. They're just custom components that I made that each one links to a project. There's 3 items in the CMS, or 4. So what's the point of doing another like stacking thing that pulls from the CMS? I can just do this, and it's the same amount of work really. So I don't know if you can see here, there's the logo added here as an absolute position, and then when it comes to the hover states, it's also there, but like with a blur, so that it looks like there's color glow to it.